Hi Capricorn, welcome to your weekly scopes. Please keep in mind this is only a general reading. Take what feels right and with what resonates with your own life experiences at the moment. So Capricorn, there's a lot of energy wanting to be reborn, being planted as a whole new seed of potential force, creative force for yourself. So if you have been feeling down, if you have been feeling depleted of energy, of fiery, spirited energy, there's an opportunity for you this week to get back to your own feet and to that own source of power inside of yourself, where you feel the drive to follow in the direction to go into the direction you are trying to go, but probably indecisive about it or in the crossroads about it. So the main opportunity for you this week is the Source card, which is exactly about that whole infinite potential within your own self. When you connect with your own power and your own source of never-ending resources, never-ending spirited energy guiding you, making you wake up every morning and get things done. So there's an opportunity for you this week to start getting things done by implementing and going and taking charge of your own decisions, of your own doings. This is this new enterprise you're starting in your life. And when I mean enterprise, I mean it as anything. It could be a business. It could be just about you wanting to be much more dominant in the role you play in your life. In whichever area there's this reawakening of fire, sexual, masculine energy, wanting to lead you, wanting you to make things happen, and there's a potential for you to do so. So if you're into creative projects, there's a beautiful opportunity to have that creativity really being highlighted in a beautiful, magnificent way. So if you are in a relationship, there's a beautiful opportunity for that relationship to reignite the fiery, passionate energy and just make things much more, adventurous and interesting and passionate. If this is about work, there's an opportunity for you to begin and start looking for more creative ways of doing your job, creative doings, creative solutions, different ways of expressing the way you handle the situation. But ultimately, it's about that energy. It's about the energy you put into things. And there's this whole new cycle coming up in this week, wanted to come up to you to remember that the true source of energy is right there inside of you, and you have the power to be able to manifest it inside out if you want to. Because the challenge is the two of clouds or schizophrenia card. So the challenge is for you to really get out of your mind, but also to start understanding that it's time to make a decision, that it's time to implement, sometimes the tough choices that even though we know they are tough, we still know which one is the right one for us because it's where our heart lies. So you have been delaying something, you're indecisive or you're in a crossroads about any kind of situations, but really it's your mind that's keeping you from understanding which way is this beautiful new beginning potential way. Because deep down, your instinct, your drive, it already knows. You have to let yourself fall down from this cliff. And the minute you let yourself fall down from this cliff, your heart will race and you'll know which way to go. Because that's the answer. It's where your heart lies. So it's about you getting off your mind and start understanding what your heart is telling you and just doing and making the choice and going in that road and seeing things with a different perspective and a different awareness. Sometimes it's better to make a bad choice than to make none, because you're delaying your own participation in your life, you're delaying your own drive, your own will to, pave your way and to go after your goals and your successes and your desires. So even if in the future that turns out to be the wrong choice or a bad choice, actually it could never be, because you did it at the time because it felt right, and in that process you had a lot of learning, a lot of situations that allowed not only great learning, great maturity, and great ability to fulfill your story with this richness of unique attributes. So don't be afraid to make a decision. Don't be afraid to choose your own way, because I feel you already know which way to go. It's just about you following your own awareness, following your own drive. Because as an advice card, we have awareness. So definitely you are aware. Definitely the advice is to follow that awareness, is to follow the awareness that it's making you see things in such a higher perspective, that it's making you see things in a complete new way, which will allow this opportunity of the source card to be manifested, which is when you become aware of so much, you also become aware of the infinite potential of that source within you, that infinite potential of you really being able to create your life and create your reality by paving your way, by going in the direction of your truthful desires, going in the direction of your soul desire, of the urges you feel from a long time ago, that you're starting to acknowledge and that you're starting to become aware. So also there's this unconscious language taking over you, where you'll feel much more this need to do things and then question yourself, why am I doing this? Why am I saying that? This is not the usual me. Well, it's the you that you have always been, but it has been repressed. And then comes times in our lives, in the exact times we are ready for and undergo this process, is to where the unconscious self takes over you in an active way, where you start doing and saying and just feeling things much more accordingly to what you really feel and what you really want and what you really want to say. And then your mind, when it stops, your mind will question, your mind will put tabs after tabs opening and saying why and hows and shoots, but it's your unconscious trying to be manifested, and you're becoming aware of it. And there's opportunity for you this week to see it as a beautiful opportunity to begin a new cycle, an energetic cycle within yourself, where you just implement and act upon those things that are asking and demanding for your participation and for your action. Just try to rise above that fear of deciding, rise above that fear of compromising, rise above that fear of following one direction and losing the other one. You're not losing anything in this process. You're always gaining so much, which is your growth and your own beautiful experiences in life. So Capricorn, I wish you a great week. Thank you for listening, liking, and subscribing, and hopefully we'll see each other next week.